Hi Capricorn, this is your horoscope for April 2020. The first thing that's remarkable about your chart is that most of the things that happen in the bottom half of your chart. So that's the domestic sphere rather than the public sphere, and that makes sense obviously because of the virus. So you're much more likely to stay home, but astrologically you're supported in staying home because on the 3rd of April, Mercury, the communication planet, is in Neptune, not in Neptune, is in Pisces, which is ruled by Neptune, in your 3rd house. Neptune, the water planet and the ruler of Pisces, is also in the 3rd house of communication, and so is your midheaven, which is about work. So at the beginning of the month, you can really think and feel, because the 3rd house is communication, the way you think, and because they're all in Pisces, you can not just logically rationalize, but you can ask yourself, how do I feel about this? And you can really have an insight into what it is you're communicating. Like if you're spreading the message, hello, Barclays customer service. Oh no, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to put your rate up to 33% interest, then that's not helping people. But if you're communicating like, here's your shoe that I've designed and hand stitched myself. There you go. That's a much better communication that if you enjoy making shoes would be really helpful, if you see what I mean. So get clear with yourself in terms of what you want to do. And that's huge. On the 4th of April, this is another big day, and it's the most important day of the month really for you guys, Capricorn. Jupiter is the lucky planet of growth and expansion. It's the biggest planet in our solar system. We've got Pluto, the planet of death and rebirth, the phoenix rising from the ashes, also in Capricorn, in your 1st house of self. So what's going to transform and change and have good luck? You, because it's the 1st house of self. I, me, myself. So with all the thinking you're doing and all the contemplation of how you feel, is going to have an effect on you personally. Saturn and Mars are sitting in your 2nd house, so it's really likely to be, you start finding that there's a message or you're compelled to articulate some kind of message that's really positive and helpful to other people. So you're not going to go running around, be scared everyone, be scared. No, you're not. Capricorn, you don't do that. On the 4th of April as well, Venus goes into Gemini. Venus is the planet of love, beauty, romance, and it's in your 6th house of work at 0 degrees in Gemini. So it's about communication, and with Venus in Gemini, it's good. It's technology, it's about walking through different doorways. So you'll be able to contact people and work from home. You'll be able to use the internet and not have as many problems as other people do. And you might actually discover that you love doing things in a different way than you have before. So pay attention, Capricorn, in the sense of, oh, I feel good about this. Maybe I should incorporate that into my life and make it part of my personality, my identity, what I see every day. On the 7th of April, Mars, the planet of ambition, is in your 2nd house of money in Aquarius. And it squares Uranus, the planet of chaos, in your 5th house of love and romance. So Saturn and Mars together in Aquarius in your 2nd are saying, be a humanitarian to make money. Uranus is chaos in a practical sense, and in your love life or your relationships with your children or your partner may be somewhat tumultuous on the 7th. So it's not a day to break up with someone or to walk out. Calm down on the 7th. On the 8th, we have a full moon in Libra. And that's all about balance. And it's in your 10th house of career. I'm going to make a separate video on the full moon and the new moon to give you more details. But Capricorn, for you guys, you need to know that it happens in your 10th house of career. So the friction between Mars and Uranus now, what do we do? Do we make money by being a humanitarian, or do we spend time putting out all the fires when it comes to family drama? Work. That's where you're going to be successful, and that's what's going to change you, not focusing on other people's problems. Let them get on with it themselves. On the 11th of April, Mercury, the communication planet, goes into Aries, and it sits next to the midheaven, which is work, Chiron, the wounded healer, and the Sun, your identity, all in Aries in your 4th house of family. So from the 11th onwards, you're really able to heal family rifts, and now's the time to be with family and to suggest things and make changes, and people will be willing to do that. So out of all of the signs, Capricorn, you have the most control and power when it comes to transforming your personal relationships, simply by the way you are, the way you communicate, and the way you choose not to communicate. Like some people say, I'm not going to argue with you, and they just don't get involved in arguments. So Mercury is in Aries until the 28th of April, when it goes into Taurus, and then things settle down with your partner, children, relationships. But family during this month is much more on your mind, like extended family, mother, father, children, that kind of stuff. On the 23rd of April, we have a new moon in Taurus. And again, I'll make a separate video on that. But the new moon is when the sun and the moon conjunct. The moon pulls energy in to recharge its batteries. Uranus is sitting in between them, chaos planet. So this new moon happens in your 5th house of romance, family, love. Something miraculous and unexpected can happen in the area of your partner, of your family, of your love life. So look out for miracles in the domestic sphere of your life. On the 25th, Pluto goes retrograde until September this year. Excuse me. Pluto is sitting next to Jupiter. So Pluto is about transformation and change. Jupiter is good luck. And they are in your 1st house. And when Pluto goes retrograde, it looks within, as in it asks itself, what can I do from within that's going to turn me into a phoenix? How can I generate something unique and of me and put it out there? And if you find that, that's the trick to having the most amazing month ever. So that's what I get for you, Capricorn, in April. If you would like a personal reading with me about your life purpose, vocational aptitudes, love, money, anything, then get in touch with me via the website. It's gregoryscott.com. And check out the website anyway, because we're having a major discount there at the moment because of the virus thing. If you like the video, please hit subscribe on the YouTube channel here, the red subscribe button, and share the video online. That would really help me. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll speak to you soon.